Today we're taking a look at the Utah Jazz vs Chicago Bulls match, which is happening on Monday, March 22, 2021 at 9:05 p.m., and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. The Utah Jazz are in first place in the Northwest Division, leading both the Denver Nuggets and Portland Trail Blazers by 5 games. However, Utah has struggled over the last 2 weeks, losing 4 of the last 7. Utah is 30-11 and first in the Western Conference, 2.5 games ahead of both the Phoenix Suns and Los Angeles Lakers. The Jazz defeated the Toronto Raptors 115-112 on Friday, with Donovan Mitchell scoring a team-high 31 points in the victory. Chicago will play its second game in as many days on Monday, when hosting Utah. The Bulls play on the road Sunday against the Detroit Pistons before returning home to the United Center to face the Jazz on Monday. Chicago is 18-22 and tied for second with the Indiana Pacers in the Central Division, 8.5 games behind the Milwaukee Bucks. Chicago has lost 2 straight, with its most recent loss 131-127 overtime to the Denver Nuggets on Friday. The Utah Jazz has lost 4 of their last 7 games, but still has the best record in the NBA. 8 of the last 9 games for the Jazz have been on the road. On Friday, the Jazz defeated the Toronto Raptors 115-112 as a 4.5-point favorite. Donovan Mitchell led the Jazz with 31 points in the victory, making 15 of 16 free throws despite missing all 9 of his 3-point attempts. Rudy Gobert grabbed 16 rebounds and scored 15 points. The Jazz are third, averaging 116.7 ppg on offense and shooting 39.7% from three-point range. The Jazz is the second best team, grabbing 47.8 rebounds per game and 14th, shooting 46.7% from the field. Mitchell leads the team with 25.3 ppg, followed by Jordan Clarkson with 17.6 ppg. Defensively, Utah is averaging 108.9 ppg, 5th, holding opponents to 45.3%, shooting 6th from the field, and 7th with 35.8% 3-point shooting. Chicago is 24th in the NBA in points allowed, with an average of 114.5 points per game, and over their last 2 games played, the Bulls have allowed an average of 118.5 points per game, which has resulted in 2 losses. Chicago is allowing opponents to shoot 47.4% overall, which is 23rd in the NBA. On the boards, Chicago is averaging 44.7 rebounds per game, with 35.4 on the defensive end and 9.3 per game off the offensive glass. Wendell Carter Jr. is the leading rebounder with an average of 7.9 rebounds per game. Chicago averages 6.8 steals and 4.4 blocked shots per game, with Thaddeus Young the leader in steals with an average of 1.3 per game, and Daniel Gafford, the resident SWAT commander, with an average of 1.1 blocked shots per game. The Utah Jazz look for a win after splitting their last 10 games. The Utah Jazz are averaging 116.7 points on 46.7% shooting and allowing 108.9 points on 45.3% shooting. Donovan Mitchell is averaging 25.3 points and 5.4 assists, while Jordan Clarkson is averaging 17.6 points and 2.2 assists. Mike Conley is the third double-digit scorer, and Rudy Gobert is grabbing 13.5 rebounds. The Utah Jazz are shooting 39.5% from beyond the arc and 78.1% from the free throw line. The Utah Jazz are allowing 35.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 47.8 rebounds per game. The Chicago Bulls look for a win after splitting their last 12 games. The Chicago Bulls are averaging 114.3 points on 48.2% shooting and allowing 114.5 points on 47.4% shooting. Zach LaVine is averaging 28.5 points and 5 assists, while Lauri Markkanen is averaging 18.3 points and 5.8 rebounds. Kobe White is the third double-digit scorer, and Thaddeus Young is dishing 4.4 assists. The Chicago Bulls are shooting 37.8% from beyond the arc and 80.1% from the free throw line. The Chicago Bulls are allowing 34.7% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44.7 rebounds per game. So here are my betting suggestions for that game. This is an opportunity to buy into a Bulls team that has made a definitive change to their game plan and strategy. This starting lineup has an FG percent of 66.5%, which ranks in the 98th percentile, and it is led in large part by their 50% three-point percentage. This is an area the Jazz have struggled to defend recently, and this Bulls squad will look to take advantage of that. This season, home dogs playing in the second game of a back-to-back with a rest disadvantage have shown that rest is overrated. Those teams are 27-18 ATS, covering by an average margin of 4.07 points per BetLabs. The Bulls themselves are 3-1 in this spot. I'm willing to back the home dog, and I'll take the points as I expect the Bulls to keep this within double digits with their new look. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Bulls plus 9.5. The Jazz are 1-5 ATS in their last 6 road games and 1-6 ATS in their last 7 games overall. The Bulls are 2-5 ATS in their last 7 home games and 16-36 ATS in their last 52 games as a home underdog. The over is 6-1 in Jazz last 9 road games. The under is 4-1 in Bulls last 5 overall. The under is 7-1 in the last 8 meetings in Chicago and 18-7-1 in the last 26 meetings. The Jazz are 1-5 ATS in their last 6 road games, 0-4 ATS in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record, and 1-6 ATS in their last 7 games overall. The Bulls are 2-5 ATS in their last 7 home games, 1-7 ATS in their last 8 games against a team with a winning record, and 0-7 ATS in their last 7 home games against a team with a winning road record. Head-to-head, the under is 7-1 in the last 8 meetings in Chicago, and the under is 18-7-1 in the last 26 meetings overall. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 231. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.